By clicking on this video, you are choosing to challenge yourself, to confront your fears, and to rise above the ordinary. You understand that self-control and fortitude are not qualities that simply happen. They are qualities that must be forged. They are born in the fire of challenge. Today, we'll take you through 10 reasons why you must challenge yourself as a Stoic. And by the end of this, you'll have a deeper hunger to push yourself beyond what you thought possible. Number 1. Strength lies in struggle. A true Stoic knows that strength is born in struggle, not in ease. As Seneca tells us, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Take a moment to think about the hardest moments in your life, those times when you thought you couldn't go on. They weren't obstacles, they were stepping stones. Without them, you wouldn't be who you are today. A Stoic embraces struggle because they understand that every hardship carves away weakness and builds strength. Each struggle is a gift, a challenge designed to test your mettle and refine your soul. When you seek out struggle, you are not just building physical or mental strength, but something much deeper, spiritual strength, the kind that withstands all adversity. Number 2. Master yourself through discipline. Epictetus wrote, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Mastering yourself through discipline is at the heart of Stoic practice. But discipline isn't just about resisting temptations or forcing yourself to endure hardship. It's about aligning your actions with your values, regardless of external conditions. Discipline is the art of saying no to distractions, laziness, and indulgence that pull you away from your highest self. Every time you challenge yourself through discipline, you are training your willpower like a muscle. You are preparing yourself for greater challenges by mastering the smaller ones first. A Stoic who lacks discipline is like a warrior without a weapon, powerless in the face of life's battles. But through discipline, you shape yourself into a force that cannot be shaken. Number 3. Growth comes from discomfort. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up, if thou wilt always look." Growth does not come from staying in comfort zones. When you challenge yourself as a Stoic, you deliberately step into discomfort, for that is where you stretch your limits. Think about the last time you pushed yourself outside of your comfort zone. What did you find? Fear, doubt, resistance, but also growth. A Stoic knows that discomfort is temporary, but the growth it brings is permanent. When you continuously challenge yourself, you are expanding your capacity for courage, wisdom, and endurance. Discomfort becomes not an enemy but an ally, a sign that you are growing stronger, more capable, more in control of your mind and emotions. Number 4. Overcome fear through action. Fear is paralyzing, but it only holds as much power as you give it. As Marcus Aurelius said, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Fear thrives in the absence of action, but the Stoic meets fear with movement. Every time you challenge yourself by confronting your fears, you strip them of their power. You learn that fear is a mirage, something that vanishes the moment you step forward. Whether it's fear of failure, rejection, or loss, the Stoic doesn't run, they act. By consistently challenging yourself to face your fears, you are building an unbreakable armor of courage. You are no longer ruled by what you fear. Instead, you become a master over fear, and in doing so, you gain the freedom to live fully and without restraint. Number 5. Adversity reveals who you are. Seneca tells us, "Fire tests gold, adversity tests the brave." When life is easy, when things go your way, you don't really know who you are. It is in adversity, when you're faced with challenges, pain, and loss, that your true self is revealed. This is why the Stoic welcomes adversity. It is not something to be avoided or feared, but embraced, because it strips away illusion. Adversity brings you face to face with yourself, showing you your strengths, your weaknesses, your potential. Through the fire of challenge, you are forged into something stronger, more resilient. Every time you face adversity, you come closer to your true nature, the part of you that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. Number 6. Embrace pain, avoid destruction. Pain is an inevitable part of life, but suffering, as Epictetus taught us, is optional. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When you challenge yourself, you teach yourself not to run from pain, but to embrace it. This isn't masochism. It's about understanding that pain, when faced head-on, becomes a tool for growth. It is only when you avoid pain, when you let fear or discomfort control you, that it becomes destructive. By accepting and even welcoming pain, you build fortitude, resilience, and wisdom. Pain loses its sting because it no longer surprises you. It becomes a teacher, not a tormentor. This is the way of the Stoic, to see pain as an essential part of growth and to face it willingly. Number 7. Resistance makes you unshakable. The more you resist life's challenges, the weaker you become. But the more you face them, the more unshakable you become. Seneca reminds us, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. What if the things you fear most are simply illusions? What if the real battle is not against external forces, but the resistance within you? The Stoic meets this resistance head-on, using it as a sharpening stone for their mind. Every challenge you face builds your resistance to suffering, to fear, to pain. With each test, you become more unshakable, more centered. It's not that life stops throwing challenges your way, it's that you stop being moved by them. Number 8. Challenge creates clarity. In the face of challenge, distractions fall away, and you're left with clarity. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have to assemble your life yourself, action by action." When you challenge yourself, you strip away the noise and nonsense of the world. You see things as they are, not as you wish them to be. This clarity allows you to focus on what truly matters. You don't waste time on trivialities. You don't get lost in distractions. Instead, every challenge sharpens your vision, narrows your focus, and strengthens your purpose. Challenge forces you to simplify, to act with intention, and to cut away the unnecessary. In this clarity, you find your true self. Number 9. The world cannot define you. Epictetus taught us, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. As a Stoic, you understand that the world cannot define you. The opinions of others, the judgments, the expectations, they hold no power over you. But this independence is not given. It is earned through challenges. By constantly challenging yourself, you detach from the need for validation, for approval, for recognition. You become self-sufficient. Your worth is not determined by others, but by your own actions, your own discipline, your own values. This is true freedom, the freedom to live on your terms, unburdened by the expectations of others. Number 10. Challenge prepares you for anything. The final reason you must challenge yourself as a Stoic is simple. It prepares you for anything life may throw at you. As Seneca wrote, difficulties are what show men's spirits. Life is unpredictable. It will test you in ways you cannot foresee. But by continuously challenging yourself, you build a foundation of strength that can withstand any storm. You don't fear the future because you know you are ready for it. Every obstacle, every hardship, every challenge has prepared you for this moment. And when the time comes, you will meet it not with fear, but with calm, with clarity, and with unshakable resolve. Because you are a Stoic, and you have already mastered the art of challenge, you are not like the others. You don't seek comfort, you seek growth. You don't avoid pain, you embrace it as a tool for transformation. Every challenge you face, every hardship you endure, strengthens your mind, your body, and your spirit. As a Stoic, you understand that true freedom, true strength, and true mastery are born in the fire of challenge. So, step into the fire, embrace the struggle, face your fears, and emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. You are a Stoic, and nothing can break you. Good day.